When God wants to elevate you, He rarely does it the way you expect. Elevation from God does not begin with applause. It often begins with pressure. It does not start with celebration. It usually starts with separation. And it does not come through comfort. It often comes through stretching. This message is for the one who feels overlooked, for the one who feels hidden, for the one who feels like life has gotten harder, not easier. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Elevation often looks like isolation. When God wants to elevate you, He will often pull you away from what feels familiar, not because those people or places are bad, but because where you're going requires a different weight capacity. Some connections cannot go where God is taking you. Some conversations can't survive your next level. Some environments are too small for your calling. Isolation is not rejection. Isolation is preparation. David was isolated in the fields before he was elevated to the throne. Joseph was isolated in prison before he was elevated to the palace. Moses was isolated in the wilderness before he was elevated to lead a nation. If you feel alone, it may be because God is doing something intentional. Elevation comes with pressure. Pressure reveals what's inside you. Before God elevates you publicly, He strengthens you privately. Before He trusts you with influence, He tests you with responsibility. Before He promotes you, He purifies your motives. Pressure exposes pride. Pressure exposes fear. Pressure exposes faith. What you're carrying now is building the strength you'll need later. Why God allows misunderstanding before elevation. One of the hardest parts of elevation is being misunderstood. People will misjudge your silence. They will misinterpret your obedience. They will question your decisions. But God often allows misunderstanding to teach you not to depend on validation. If everyone understands you, you might start living for approval instead of obedience. Elevation requires thick skin and a soft heart. Hidden seasons are not wasted seasons. When God wants to elevate you, He will often hide you first. Hidden does not mean forgotten. Hidden does not mean delayed. Hidden does not mean denied. Seeds grow in darkness before they break the surface. What God is developing in secret will sustain you in public. Elevation requires humility. God resists the proud but gives grace to the humble. If pride could survive elevation, it would destroy you. So God humbles before He lifts. Humility is not thinking less of yourself. Humility is trusting God more than your own ability. Elevation without humility becomes destruction. Elevation with humility becomes influence. People will change when you elevate. Not everyone will celebrate your elevation. Some will distance themselves. Some will become uncomfortable. Some will reveal jealousy. This is not your fault. Elevation exposes hearts, yours and theirs. Don't chase people who cannot celebrate where God is taking you. Elevation doesn't remove responsibility, it increases it. Higher levels require higher character. Greater platforms require deeper integrity. More influence requires more discipline. God is not just elevating your position, He is elevating your capacity. If you're feeling stretched, it's because you're growing. The enemy fights elevation. The hardest resistance is often a sign of promotion. The closer you are to elevation, the stronger the opposition feels. The more purpose you carry, the more pressure you face. But opposition is not proof of defeat, it is proof of impact. If the enemy can't stop you, he tries to discourage you. Don't quit when you're closest to breakthrough. God elevates suddenly but prepares slowly. Elevation may happen in a moment, but preparation takes time. David went from shepherd to king, but not overnight. Joseph went from prisoner to ruler, but not without process. Trust the process. Honor the preparation. Stay faithful where you are. Elevation is for impact, not ego. God does not elevate to impress people. He elevates to influence lives. Your elevation is connected to who you're called to help, who you're meant to serve, who you're assigned to lead. It's bigger than you. A word for the weary. If you're tired, if you're discouraged, if you're questioning if it's worth it, hear this clearly. God sees you. God is working. God is not late. You are closer than you think. Final declarations. I declare that preparation will not be wasted. I declare that pressure will not break you. I declare that elevation will come at the right time. I declare that humility will guard your heart. When God wants to elevate you, no person can stop it. No delay can cancel it. No opposition can block it. If this message spoke to you, type "I am ready for elevation" in the comments as a declaration of faith. If you know someone in a season of preparation, share this message with them. Like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so we can continue growing in faith together. And remember this truth: what God is preparing you for is worth everything you're walking through.